actually in Conwy Marina.
Conwy.
Conwy Marina. Giving you an idea of the navigation that you follow. We came up at slack water from Menai. As the water's riding, we came across a shortcut called Penmain Swatch, which cut quite a distance off the sail to get up here. But it's a good example of when the tide goes out, leaving all this. This is all submerged, and to the unknown, whether you're a sailor or a motorboater, you could easily get stuck on these if you didn't follow the buoyage. Silly, because I was just talking about a rock. You think all these rocks started all those years ago, tens of thousands of years. You just say it, tens of thousands of years, but how long is that? And how many of them have never been touched?
This is the next morning. You can see the tides coming in here. In the distance there you can see the marker that we were standing next to yesterday. It's now totally submerged. There's a couple of boats fighting their way out against the tide.
Porridge is our staple breakfast, and we like to cut down on the washing up. It also keeps it nice and hot as well. You need sunshine, wonderful company, a faithful dog. She eats after we do. She doesn't need porridge. And it's just porridge and yoghurt. It's the stuff for kings, actually. Yeah. So, have your porridge.
In Conwy.
In Conwy.
Post-breakfast fuss of the dog. May?
Here we are with our friends Neville and Sally having lunch in the cockpit. It's a bit all over the place. You take it as it is and take it as we come, but we call it boat etiquette because space is premium. But they seem to be quiet, so they must be eating and enjoying it.
It's lovely.
Yeah, they took us to Tesco to do all that shopping, fueled up with more diesel, so very grateful as well. Lovely afternoon.
Met up with some other old friends, Elsa and Nicholas.
Well, I was on duty. I turned up in the woods in this brand new restock, a huge great area all been planted up. It was my job to protect these trees. And there's this man in his Land Rover and all his entourage just about to drive onto the site. But before that, he gave me a bottle of grouse. Today, well, thank you very much. And then he went to get the Land Rover and drive across this restock. I said, whoa, you ain't doing that. You carry it off. And he took the bottle of whiskey off me.
Oh no! Oh.
So I've just got back to the boat, having left May here for an hour or so whilst we went to meet old friends, Nicholas and Elsa, and clearly we should have emptied the bin before leaving May in the boat because she's had a lovely time. Well, you live and learn.
So we've just left Conwy. Nice southeasterly breeze, doing a nice comfortable 7.8 knots, heading for a little anchorage on the north side of Anglesey. We're anchoring there for the night, which is about 25 miles away. Anchoring there for the night. Hopefully, weather permitting, tomorrow we'll be stepping off for Isle of Man, which is about 45-50 miles.
We're now sailing along the north coast of Anglesey towards our anchorage.
In Llanbadrig Bay, North Anglesey. We've just had a cracking 25-mile sail at Beam Reach. We were doing 7.5 knots at some times. I've never dropped below 5. We did have some tide with us, but what a beautiful sail we've had. What a beautiful spot. And then if we look across the bay, every little bay should have one. A nuclear power station. Little oyster catchers coming in to see us. May's having a lovely time. Ain't you, May? Go on, play. Play. Play.
This is May in her dry robe, it's her equivalent. She's like a toweling bag, because of course inevitably she got soaking wet ashore. Nearly fell in when she was jumping back out of the dinghy before being told to. Good girl, May. She can't really go anywhere because she falls over. But it's a fantastic thing, dries her off really quickly. Fast asleep.